Hi, let's talk now. Um, it's the end of the day for me, and by now you know my thing. There are things on my mind and things that I want to talk about, and I just want 5 minutes of your time to really discuss something that has been heavy on my heart, on my mind, and it's showing up a lot in my peer group. And that's don't be afraid to be seen trying. Don't be afraid to be seen trying. We already know by now that the media, society, our parents, um, ourselves, we expect perfection from everything and everybody, and we self-inflict some of these wounds because whenever we're trying something new, it's hard to step out if you are not 100% confident that it's perfect. Like, it's perfect. So much so that we become crippled by any form of progress that we could have made because it's not perfect. I cannot tell you how many times I have started a recording and stopped, written a business plan and have contingency plan for the contingency plan and stopped only because the judgment that I impose on myself, like, man, I hold myself to like a super high standard, which is not even realistic, and end up not even taking the first step. And that's one of the reasons why I was so intentional about like the delivery of these videos, the setup of this channel, what I even talk about, the length of time, the intentional. Like, we're not really in a no bagalang talking. We just want to get the conversation started. But more than anything, I wanted to tackle the fear of being afraid to be seen trying. And there's certain ways that you can just kind of size that up real quick and just give yourself a time frame to say, all right, look, I'm going to do this for 6 months. I'm going to do this for 2 weeks. I'm going to do this for 3 weeks. 90 days is usually like a good mark to start at because that means that you really invest the time and you can say, all right, it's not for lack of me trying, it's just not for me. And two, be kind to yourself. You can't expect the first time around to be perfect. You will improve, and a part of getting better, a part of showing up different is in the doing. It's in the trying, it's in taking that step so that you can step a little better next time. Um, I, by no means, I am not a life coach or expert or any one of those things, but what I have is a lot of life experience. And I know what worked for me. And I know what I would have wanted to be told at 18, at 21, at 25, at 27. Locks, may I age myself. Let's have a 27. But I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. And so I had to parent myself a lot. That's not to say my mom didn't do a bomb job, but some of it is internal, constant introspection, and the fact that I might growth, mine, and nobody don't really know you more than you know yourself, or ought to know you more than you know yourself. So you have to take some responsibility for that. So I say all that to say, like, if you have something that you know has been on your mind that you need to work on, that you haven't taken the first step because you're so concerned with what others might think and feel and say, remove that judgment from yourself first. Because a part of it is a mirror, And we assume that that's how people are going to respond because that's how we would respond, knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally. So forgive yourself for that. And then, as wobbly as the step may be, take it. Take it. And if it fails, you would have learned. And if not, who knows? Either way, you have nothing, absolutely nothing to lose. So yeah, that's my 5 minutes. I'm tired. It's the end of the day. And I'll see you next time. And ooh. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so I'm gonna include this in the comments down below. I saw them do it down below. In the comments below. I challenge you to put a time frame on a project. You don't have to tell me the project, you don't have to tell it out to the world. But put a time frame on a project that or an initiative or something that you're gonna take a move on. Put a time frame down. And more than anything, let us support each other. I think that's what we need to replace judgment with: encouragement and compassion and support. So I'm gonna be an example. And I gave myself 6 months to do this YouTube thing, and boy, if it flop, 6 months are gonna pass anyway. The time was gonna pass anyway. And if it turned out to be great, then I have something in history that showed me like the state of mind I was in, and I can look back and cringe like I'm sure I'm gonna do. But I would have had this moment as a physical representation, public representation of a commitment that I made to myself and that I stuck to. So, make me see how things gonna. Yeah, let me know your time frame. All right, see you on the next one. Bye.